Hello everyone, welcome to the new Formula E 2025 Season R on R Factor 2 in 2025. Now this session is going to be for qualifying, to get the duel started. It's currently 6 in the morning, but we're here with Stoffel Van Dorn and David Beckman. They're going to be the first two to duel. Let's get it started. Well, David Beckman with a 33.174. We're riding on board now with Stoffel Van Dorn. Now he had a little lock up there. Hit it through the left-hander and out of the final corner. So Stoffel Van Dorn with a 33.432. Yeah, that lockup really cost him, because he will be starting from the back now. Stoffel Van Dorn is out in the first round. Next up, Nico Muller versus Mitch Evans. Oh, it's looking competitive now. That was under 11 seconds that time. Nico Muller on an attack. Here comes Nico Muller to the line. He beats Mitch Evans by 0.03 of a second. Nico Muller just barely beats Mitch Evans, and Evans is out. The next round is set, and it's going to be Sebastian Buemi versus Norman Nato. So Buemi, it's a 33.224. Not bad for Sebastian Buemi. Very moving. Scrapes the wall and the pit line, but it's not going to be enough. Risking his entire session, and didn't pay off for Norman Nato. Up next, it's going to be Jake Dennis versus Nick Cassidy. Max Günther versus Lucas Di Grassi. Günther just completed Sector 2. It's not the most effective Sector 2, but it's able to get the job done for him, because he will have a 33.408. Di Grassi out the final corner. What's it going to be? It's going to be a 33.190. That is more than able to beat Max Günther's time. Oh yeah, I just spawned the cars in, and the next duel's already begun. I just spawned the new cars in. It's Jake Hughes versus Edo Motara. Hughes is eager to get out there and start his lap. Jake Hughes headed through Sector 2. Jake Hughes to the line. 33.146. Oh yeah, he's ready for this season. Here comes Edo Motara to the line. Oh, he's not good enough. He's not good enough to beat Jake Hughes. Up next, it's going to be Dan Ticktum versus Nick DeVries. Headed through the final corner now. Is he going to be advancing to go against Beckman? He will not. Nick DeVries out in round 1. Let's go. The next round is going to be Pascal Wehrlein versus a rookie, Zane Maloney. Zane Maloney with a 33.129. That is definitely one of the fastest we've had so far. Pascal Wehrlein. He should be heading out now. He's got until Maloney gets back. Uh-oh. Where's Maloney? Oh, he's headed in. Oh, no. Wehrlein has forfeited from his duel. Wehrlein has forfeited from the duel. So Maloney is automatically through on Pascal Wehrlein. Next round, Robin Freitz versus Sam Bird for Neon McLaren. There we go. It's going to be Sam Bird out for Neon McLaren first. He's right on board with Sam Bird for the majority of the lap. Look how close he gets to the barriers. That's a risky driver right there. Sam Bird out the final corner now, and Sam Bird with a 33.108. Robin Freitz out the last corner now, and Freitz gets absolutely annihilated by Sam Bird. The other Takoya Porsche of Antonio Felix da Costa, his teammate Pascal Wehrlein, refused to get onto the track, which led to him being disqualified. Here comes Jean-Eric Vergne to the line now. Is he going to be Antonio Felix da Costa? He is with a 33.135. That is good enough. Here we go. Sacha Fenestraz versus Taylor Barnard. Sacha Fenestraz is not a full-time driver for Nissan. He is a reserve driver. Alright. Here comes Sacha Fenestraz to the line. The reserve driver. A 33.079. Oh my goodness, that's an insane lap. Through the final two turns comes Taylor Barnard. It's gotta be fast enough. Doesn't matter if it's 1,000th of a second or not. It's got to be fast enough for Taylor Barnard. And it's not. 33.274. That is not enough. Let's go. Round 2 begins. It's David Beckman versus Nico Mueller. David Beckman heads through the final few corners now for the last time. And for David Beckman, 33.117. Out of the final corner. And it's not good enough. Beckman wins this one. Second duel of round 2. It's going to be Nick Cassidy versus Sebastian Buemi. Here comes Sebastian Buemi now. Buemi to the line. 33.414. Not good enough to beat Nick Cassidy. So Cassidy through now. Next duel. Dan Ticktum versus Zay Maloney. Zay Maloney to the line. And it's not good enough for Zay Maloney. Dan Ticktum is through. The Cooper Heroes are on a roll here. Here we go for the next duel. It's Jean-Eric Verne versus Sam Bird. Jean-Eric Verne at the final corner now. Jean-Eric Verne to the line. 33.3. And Sam Bird, he beat him. Sorry, I was at the bathroom, but Sam Bird beat Jean-Eric Verne. So I have an announcement to make. The next duel, you remember last round when Sasha Fenestraz annihilated Taylor Barnard, right? But Pascal Wehrlein was disqualified by race control because he did not enter the track, if you remember that. So Barnard advanced. So here we go then with Taylor Barnard. It's a 33.433. But Fenestraz is about to eliminate him. There he goes. 33.183 for Sasha Fenestraz. David Beckman versus Nick Cassidy. David Beckman, 33.505. For Cassidy with a 33.050. And that is faster than David Beckman. Beckman's long streak has officially ended. Ticktum versus Sam Bird. Bird is under immense pressure from Dan Ticktum. And it's not enough. We are officially in the semifinals. And heading out is going to be Nick Cassidy and Jake Hughes. And Nick Cassidy, 33.181. Here comes Hughes. He beat that. 33.062 for Jake Hughes. And he is through to the final round. Let's begin the second and last duel of the semifinals. Dan Ticktum in the Cooper Hero ahead of Sasha Fenestraz. And Fenestraz annihilates Dan Ticktum and is through to the finals where he's going to take on Jake Hughes. Last of the day. Here we go. The final. Jake Hughes versus Sasha Fenestraz. Jake Hughes, final lap now. Jake Hughes with a 33.0.225. Fenestraz, what can he do to top that? He's got one more corner to go. Sasha Fenestraz. It's not good enough. Jake Hughes with his new team of Maserati takes pole in the first race of the season. It's Hughes on top, and then Fenestraz. What a result then for Jake Hughes. Well, the grid then is set for the race later today. It's Jake Hughes, Sasha Fenestraz. I'm going to retire after the first millisecond. Dan Ticktum, Nick Cassidy, Sam Bird, David Beckman, Taylor Barnard, Jean-Eric Verne, Zay Maloney, Lucas Degrazzi, Sebastian Buemi, Nico Mueller, Pascal Wehrlein, Antonio Felix da Costa, Robin Freins, Nick DeVries, Edo Motara, Max Gunther, Norman Nato, Mitch Evans, and Stoffel Van Dorn. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you at the race. But until then,